So players and officials ready to get the second half underway, with Halifax leading 22 points to 6. And somehow Boaffa managed to take that while falling backwards. And it's put Halifax with immediate advantage, able to get into the faces of the Newcastle defence in the red zone. But they of course need to keep them there. And Akumatai has just got over the whitewash that takes him out of the red zone. And he's been hurt in the process. We're showing some weaknesses. There are a few of these Thunder players, the knocks, and I think certainly one player left the field before half time. I don't think he's returned. Louis Peach here running with some determination. He too shrugging off a little knock as he got to his feet. Walmsley, Jouffre, Saltonstall across the back line, and Saltonstall initially trying to go around the outside. Morris trying to drive away through the heart of the defence. Now Halifax looking for a way through. Ed Barber's still going forward, gets up to halfway. Finally the referee screams held, and Barber will play the ball. Leroy will make another 10 metres for Halifax towards that Newcastle Thunder line. Keys to Barber. Barber steps inside. Keys kick over the top. Will it cause as much trouble this time for Boaffa? Well, managed to catch it. I'm not sure he looked 100% safe underneath it, but defusing the bomb. Hanley picking up and going it forward. Lacan's long pass out, a tie out to the try scorer Donachie. And a penalty conceded by Brad Knowles, and Donachie slow to his feet from the floor. And the penalty count fairly low. I suppose both teams would like to keep it that way. Halifax being pushed back to the 40 metre line. Obviously Eamon O'Carroll telling his team to go out and give it all you've got. Peachy looking to do that again. And Brad Knowles has got a problem. He's got up limping away from that last tackle, trying to run the injury off. So would expect Thunder might go towards him, but they haven't. They've gone away to the far side, and Halifax have taken Hanley over the touchline on the far side. So a good defensive start for Halifax. Defence tested by Halifax's strength, and I think Hanley's size were a factor in that, a limiting factor for Hanley trying to go forward. Ball comes out and Arundel picks it up and sets off, and he's leaving defenders in his wake. There were 4 Newcastle defenders attempted the tackle there. Eventually he's brought down. Brandon Moore going from dummy half, looking for a penalty perhaps. Will not be awarded one. Referee said the defence was back the required meterage. Leroy Joe Keys to Ed Barber. I'm not sure he was expecting it, but he still made meters out of it as Barber. Keys, a little kick through behind the defence, follows his own kick up. And Hanley managed to turn his body back inwards so he wasn't pulled towards the touchline. Boaffa, well, goes the diagonal, makes about 3 or 4 metres. So they're looking to get James Chapel back on the field. Hanley. Well, he's wrestling for the meters, is Hanley, against Morrison Leroya. Slams the ball down on the 430 metre line, and Donachie doing well with that one. He almost knocked it on, but not really going anywhere from the resulting run. Last tackle, again Woods. Downtown kick. Jouffre picks it up. He's having a look round, but there's nobody with him. Walmsley and Saltonstall were the closest, but not close enough to try and get a pass to. Saltonstall offloads to Corey Aston. And another problem for Newcastle as they have a player limping down the touchline, receiving attention. Garside into 4 Thunder defenders, gets to halfway. We're going to get a quick play of the ball from that, but Leroya gets it to Keys. Jouffre out to Walmsley. Walmsley has to go back in field, has to find a gap, but he managed to get the ball away to Jouffre. Keys gives it to Leroya, and Leroya put down 27 metres out from the Newcastle line. Aston with a kick. Saltonstall chasing it. Well, there's a chance here that Halifax could score. The touch judge has gone to the corner, and the referee has awarded the try as it came off a Newcastle hand, and Halifax were able to touch down. I think it was Corey Aston who got there. Well, another simple try like the one in the first half. And Corey Aston swooping on a Thunder mistake in the in-goal area. To extend Halifax's lead to 26 points to 6. And once again, Joe Keys is out near the far touchline again with a potentially difficult kick to extend this lead by another 2 points, but a 20-point lead is looking all the more healthy for Halifax. So Joe Keys to tag another 2-1. Well, when he gets it right, makes it look easy, does Joe Keys. That takes the lead on to Halifax 28, Newcastle Thunder 20, Newcastle Thunder 6. Well, the woes continue for Dennis Betts and his players and staff staring down the barrel of another potential heavy defeat. Unless they can pick themselves up. That looked like a swinging arm from Mitchell Clark, but he's got away with it. Chapel launched himself then The legs of Bradley Knowles. Leroy gets over the 40. Halifax supporters calling the officials, trying to sway the decision on offside, but it's the last tackle. It'll go back to Joe Keys, and off we go with another kick over the top. Walmsley chasing it, and Walmsley trying to steal the ball off the Frenchman Thomas Lacans. On halfway, Jay Chappell out. He made 8 metres, wrestled his way 8 metres. Hanley gets it away to Noakes. Noakes gets to the 20 metre line. Referee signals the last tackle, so the kick will go up from Josh Woods. Crossfield kick. Walmsley up for it and managed to draw it into him after looking a little bit shaky on initial contact. Ball out of the tackle. Leroy. Well, no real ground made there. Too many defenders around the ball, and Macomb's gone without it, and so Newcastle celebrate the fact that they've got a try, scrum rather, and a chance to put some more points on the Halifax board. And some more points on the scoreboard. So Brandon Moore off for now. Joe Martin gone on for Halifax. Josh Eves taking the ball forward. Lacans moves into the dummy half position. Away to Nathan Wild, and Wild is all wrapped up and put on the floor by the Halifax defence. There's appeals from Halifax players. There's a lot of shouting going on to try and get players across as Boaffa takes the ball, and Halifax will put him down eventually. 3 metres short of the Halifax line. Was looking for somebody to pass to, and Newcastle have gone over with the Frenchman Thomas Lacans burrowing his way over. Typical hooker's try from dummy half. Newcastle managed to turn that mistake from McComb and then showing pressure into another 4-pointer. Second try of the afternoon. Woods will try and convert to put Newcastle into double figures and bring them back to within 18 points. So we might still have a game on our hands if Newcastle can continue in this form and pull some more points. So Woods taking a long time. Well, he missed with a conversion. So the lead stays at 18 points. Halifax 28, Newcastle Thunder 10. Adam Tangata back on for Halifax. So Tangata replaces Elliot Morris. Ed Chapelau set up the big run then, but got clattered and knocked to the ground. And here's his brother doing the same, but Halifax are offside, says the referee. He's pointed at Ed Barber, I think, for that one. And 16 minutes gone in the second half. And another chance for Newcastle to put pressure on Halifax with the ball in hand as they get over halfway. Clark gets it away. Jay Chapelau this time gets to the 40 metre line. Clark will be looking at using his considerable strength, but Halifax managed to bundle him to the ground. Try scorer Lacans moves into acting half. Gets it away to Eves. And now Ed Chapelau. Newcastle back in the red zone, pushing for more points. Halifax can't afford to give up and make any mistakes as Jouffre puts the ball out of play from the in-goal area, which means another dropout, which means more possession for Newcastle Thunder, which means that Halifax will be tested defensively again. Well, certainly a big enough dropout. Clark sets up to run it back. Joe Martin and Leroy are the tacklers. Chapelau looked to launch himself into that tackle going upwards, but Halifax being tested. Lachlan Walmsley in to make the tackle. With Joe Martin need to be made at an advantage on the outside. Eves to Ed Chapelau. Still looking for calling players across to that far side, and Halifax make the fourth tackle. This is the last one. Signalled by the referee. Woods putting the kick in. Saltonstall putting the ball out. And so Halifax will be dropping out from under the posts again. And the Halifax crowd being silenced for some time now. Just one score in that second half from Corey Aston. And Halifax struggling to get out of their own half. Here comes Clark again. Joe Martin waits for him, but he's got the ball away. Chapelau. Ed Chapelau. He's brought down 15 metres out and he gets up and has a go at Ed Barber. So this could be spilling over shortly. Woods looking for runners. Gets it to Jay Chapelau. He's tackled 5 metres away. Newcastle pushing for points. The numbers on that edge out there. But Halifax have managed to get across and make the tackle. Desperate stuff from Halifax. Well, too much pressure on Newcastle there. It's self-inflicted. Isaac Noakes looked like he was going to go pick up and go for the line, but put the ball down. No real pressure. Should have picked it up. And Josh McDermott will come on to replace Thomas Lacans, making his debut for the Newcastle Thunder. And certainly busy around the acting half when Newcastle had the ball. Here goes Walmsley. Eves chases him down and makes the tackle. with Connor Bailey. Oh, that's a good pass. Saltonstall's away. Saltonstall needs support. He's got past Hanley. He's got support from Will Colcott, who's not going to go that distance. Tangata gets it to Aston. Well, was there a hand from Newcastle that knocked that ball out of play? Well, not so, said the officials. But it looked like there could well have been. Well, Halifax supporters now starting to sing because it's a long time since they've seen their team in this half of the field, although they haven't got the ball. They got there through good attacking rugby, but last pass again on that far side. They're just escaping the intended target. And Chapel Howe brings it back. McDermott gets it away, quick passes, and Akul Matai showing some handling skills there, but Hanley has nowhere to go, so gives it inside to Noakes, and Noakes tackled 7 metres from halfway. Eves gets it away to Louis Peachy. Peachy tackled outside the 40, last tackle of this set, and opting to run with a couple of forward passes thrown in, I think, there, but ultimately it all breaks down and Halifax will get the turnover ball on the 6th tackle. They're still in their own half. Saltonstall to Walmsley. Got dumped to the ground by Chapel out, who probably tried to slow the play down. Well, certainly did try to slow the play down. The referee stopping play for injury to another Newcastle player. Fairbank back on for Lariah. They don't look too happy about being brought off, doesn't Kevin Lariah, which I suppose no player is happy at that, but in this day and age with the spelling of players, it's a pretty normal occurrence. Play still held up while the Newcastle player receives attention. Looks like one of the Chapel Howe twins, Ed, I think it is, that we're receiving the attention. So Halifax will resume after that breaking play. 28-10 in the lead. Tangata shows the ball, drives it over the 40. Joe Martin up from dummy half, having a run. Getting to the 20-metre line. Halifax supporters spotted something there as Ed Barber picks it up and gets it back to Joe Keys, and Keys will test Moaffer again. Walmsley will come out on top, roll over the winger, and Lachlan Walmsley helps himself to a hat-trick. Well, it brightens up a pretty, not dismal, but not the most exciting second half of rugby. Boaffa tested again. He's not had the best of days, hasn't the former London winger. But anybody that goes up against Lachlan Walmsley on that sort of ball, it's a 50-50. And most of the time it comes down in the hands of the Halifax winger, who's gone up to 23 tries in 19 games, or 23 tries in 20 games including today for Halifax this season. And what a signing it's proved to be. Lachlan Walmsley, and Joe Keys puts the conversion over. Halifax 34, Newcastle Thunder 10. And that's should have put the game beyond doubt. I think now with 15 minutes to go, when Newcastle were threatening and Noakes put the ball down. Might have looked a little shaky, but that one is a long kick. Walmsley takes it, gives it inside to Colcott, who goes down heavily under the impact of the Newcastle defence. Fairbank still in the red zone, 18 metres out in front of the Halifax post. Colcott with a no-look pass to Ed Barber, and I'm not sure he'll be thanking him for that one because he's pummeled into ground by 3. The Thunder defenders. Stray pass, Jouffre gets it away, but he's gone back to the zero tackle. So Halifax from the 40 metre line. Joe Martin cops a slap round the face. Here we go. Colcott gets it away, but there's an intercept and a knock on from Connor Bailey. Halifax looks set fair for another try there, the way they were breaking away. But Bailey's hand just putting an end to that. However, Halifax will continue with 6 tackles from the scrum. And it's their advantage due to that Thunder knockdown. They're coming short side again. Jouffre, not the best of passes to Walmsley, but Walmsley was almost round Boaffa then. Joe Randall will set his sights on the Newcastle post, but he's brought down just inside the 20 metre line. Halifax still going forward. Tangata, Aston, Jouffre gets it away to McComb, and McComb passes it back inside, and there was another touch from a Newcastle hand there, so it should be Halifax advantage at the scrum again. Halifax getting plenty of possession now, just as Newcastle did from the dropouts they forced earlier in the half. Keys looking for Jouffre, and Jouffre will go through the defence again, just like he did to set up that try earlier, but didn't need to pass this time. As the gates opened, Jouffre went through the middle, touched the ball down. And there could be another 40 points for Halifax this afternoon. Well, it's given those Halifax supporters something to celebrate. Came a little subdued, a little muted early in the second half. But seem to be a lot happier now. The scoreboard's rolling again. Well, with 12 minutes left, they've almost matched the first half total. And one more try. If this kick's successful, across the front of the right upright. So it stays at Halifax 38, Newcastle Thunder 10. Well, a 40-point scoreline put on hold for now. As Josh Woods goes for the short start, which, well, barely reached the 10-metre mark, but Joe Keys was able to get it from under the nose of Connor Bailey. Lachlan Walmsley chased down by Lewis Peachy on halfway. Ed Barber to Joe Keys. Fairbank trying to take the drop-off ball on the halfway line. Tangata. Show and go from Tangata on the 40-metre line. Last tackle. Here's another test for Barafa. Here comes Walmsley again. And Walmsley has won the jump again, but too far out to make anything of it, and tackled 8 metres out from the Newcastle line. And Barafa might require some attention as Halifax do everything they can to try and keep Newcastle Thunder as close to their own line as possible. Short ball. Good tackle by Barber. There's appeals for a shoulder charge there, but it looked like a body check rather than a shoulder charge. Kick over the top from Woods. It's taken by Saltonstall, and Saltonstall charging the ball back into Lewis Peachy. Ball comes loose. Referee has called for a knock on. It looked more like a ball steal, but it's gone against Halifax. Halifax had the advantage and had it quickly taken away. Not sure about the decision on that one. Eves feeds the scrum. Woods switches it back over to Hanley. Hanley gets the pass away to Isaac Noakes. Now Halifax recover. Akuma Tai did well to take that one. It was way out in front of him. Had to stretch to secure possession. Ed Chapelau 22 metres out, eventually wrestled to the ground by the Halifax defence. Ed Barber gets up eventually. Newcastle continue with these big forwards trying to bust through the middle of the Halifax defence. Clark gets the pass out the back. Referee indicating that it had gone backwards. Well, that one didn't. And a knock-on will be given against the Newcastle Thunder this time. Well, another mistake from Newcastle. Probably shouldn't have happened. A loose carry. Sees them surrender possession. 7.5 minutes to go. Halifax bringing the ball forward again with McComb. Steps one. And Walmsley gets a big hit from one of the Thunder defenders, and Halifax suddenly struggling to get away from the Newcastle defence. Bradley Knowles back on for Ed Barber, and kick down towards Gideon Boaffa, who will pick up and bring it back. There's a wall of blue and white shirt defenders in front of him. Hanley, Akuma tight, gets over the 30-metre line. Woods trying to spread the ball across the field. Hanley, and Hanley looks to have fallen awkwardly there. Look of anguish was etched on his face as he rolled over there. Managed to get the ball away to Connor Bailey. And thankfully Hanley back on his feet. Bailey will play the ball. Eves gets it to Peachy. Last tackle shouted by the referee. Woods puts the ball up, and Hanley's going for it. Jouffre's going for it, and well, Gateshead. Newcastle offside. Halifax penalty. 5.5 minutes left, and Joe Keys puts the ball into touch, and Halifax able to make the way to the other end of the field to rattle up another 40-point scoreline. Arundel gets to halfway. Lachlan Walmsley gets it to Tangata, and he will run at the Newcastle defence, takes it over the 40. Joe Martin moves into acting half, looking for the quick play of the ball, but there's a bit of messing about there as Corey Aston gets the pass away. But Halifax have managed to somehow retain possession. Didn't look the best of passers. Colcott gets it away to Fairbank. Halifax 20 metres away. Tackles being used up. Can Halifax get through? Knowles gets it away. Kick behind the defence from Martin. Caused problems already this afternoon, but not this time as it sails harmlessly out of play. Not surprisingly, Lachlan Walmsley picked up the man of the match for this afternoon's performance with his hat trick. Chapel out, taken down. Ed Chapel out. That is taken down on halfway. Eves to Hanley, who gave himself up. Bradley Knowles finishing him off. And Hanley taking exception to it. Well, your name might be Hanley, but you're still there to be tackled with the ball. Ball comes out. Referee puts the whistle to his mouth but doesn't blow it. It's last tackle. Halifax defenders racing back frantically to get onto the line and cause problems as Woods goes off the outside of his foot. Ball goes out of play. Off who? Halifax ball, so it's gone out for a Newcastle hand. So with 3 minutes left and Halifax leading 38 points to 10. Not the most complete display, but it is another 2 points and another win. And depending what's happened elsewhere, particularly with Batley playing London, if London can carve out a win against Batley, that will almost assure Halifax over at third place. Still with 4 matches to play. Halifax have home advantage in 3 of those, just that one away game against the Widnes Vikings, which is on Premier Sports. And Halifax looking like they're going to meet the Vikings just when they've started to turn the season round and improve significantly. There's an inspection going on somebody's arm there. The incident's going on report. Could have been. I think it's an incident of biting that's going to be checked there. I'm not sure. They were looking at Bradley Knowles' arm. So with just under 3 minutes to go, and Halifax well in control at 38-10 and being given a penalty. Lachlan Walmsley looked for the quick tap and go, but Newcastle defenders way offside. I wouldn't have given half a chance. Halifax have 2.5 minutes to see if they can turn that scoreboard over to another 40 points. Fairbank 17 metres out from the line. And what money would be on Walmsley getting a fourth as the ball comes this way. Shoufray, Arundel. Well, it is. It's a fourth try for Lachlan Walmsley. Well, it came sooner than I thought it might do, but the speed with which Halifax moved the ball across the line there. Something impressive and memorable to finish the game on for Halifax. A fourth try for Lachlan Walmsley. And Halifax break the 40-point mark again, consigning Newcastle Thunder to another heavy defeat. But I suppose if there was anything anything positive for Thunder to take out, is they've actually scored this afternoon. Something they haven't done for the last couple of weeks. And after that first try, it looked as though they might give it a good go and keep in this competition. But at 22-6 at half time, Halifax coming out with the first try and goal. The 22-point lead, which really kept the competition just out of range of the Newcastle Thunder. And Joe Keys has gone to the left-hand side this time, but the kick doesn't matter, the miss doesn't matter, because from 28-6, Lachlan's buried his way over the Frenchman on debut for Newcastle. Make it 28-10, but then Walmsley with another 2 tries, Jouffre with a try. Remarkably, only 1 conversion for Joe Keys. Halifax running away. Another big victory. And another 40 plus points, another short kick-off. Walmsley got hands to it, but it's got into Newcastle possession, tackled by Joe Martin on Peachy, and I thought Peachy was going to go after Joe Martin then. Woods kicks for the corner for Donnicate. Saltonstall picks it up. Hooter sounds, Tangata will try and go. He pops the ball up, does Tangata, so well, we're still playing well. Colcott decides that's enough. We've done enough to collect the 2 points and keep the pressure on the team at the top. Halifax, of course, in those last 4 games still have to play Featherstone, who are currently 5 points, 5 league points above them in the table. But it's another win for Halifax. It's the 4th in a row, and the momentum is still there for the men in blue and white to come away with another big win after what looked like a shaky start, and it was certainly a slow start. But in the end, everything came together, and Halifax rack up another big score in front of the home fans, of which there were nearly 1,500 today, which is not bad considering there wouldn't have been many, if any, people here from Newcastle. But they would have been disappointed had they been here. Halifax supporters are elated and still cheering their side after they've picked up another 2 points with a comfortable win over the Newcastle Thunder. Final score: Halifax 42, Newcastle Thunder 10.